we don't have to wonder any longer. Some of our questions are going to get answered here as we get underway on the second map of this series. EG is up 1-0 after that 16-14 victory on Train, and we're live. It is going to be Gen.G as we expected, starting on the CT side.
Kit and Smoke on Som.
Alone at B.
Yeah, alone at B. Other than that, though, it's 4 armors, and they're making the right play here. It's 2 apps, 2 short, but it's actually an app play here for Gen.G, an app setup, and they're making the good read here. Tarek, we'll see if he clears this. Oh, nice shot from Kuz. Oh, he gets the second one as well. Breeze had the potential of getting maybe 1 or 2 trades.
Uh-oh, Som.
Oh, he's fallen all the way back to New Box. That smoke did not go anywhere close to what he wanted, and they clear him out. Bomb is going to get planted. USP is picked up in the back of the site. That's from Ethan. He's got another smoke and a Molotov as well. So there's a lot of time that they can delay.
Yeah, exactly. And also, Som's kit, it's already in B site. So when Gen.G get this retake going, they can just collect that. That's a flashbang and a half. Big plays from Ethan. Even a Molotov.
No.
Oh, but then he re-peeks, and Kusa, he's been on one. That's his 3rd kill in the round. Cirque, he's pushing through the smoke. Automatic is so aware. You're not going to get away with a play like that against him. And this is such a nice retake from Gen.G, but it also helps that Kusa is just destroying any EG player coming into his vision here.
Yeah, that was a great pistol round from Kusta. Also, I think Ethan expected that Molotov to be deeper. He didn't look like he was expecting that fight to be behind the Molotov. I don't know if it just didn't go where he exactly wanted it to, or just an unfortunate timing. Either way, plant goes down, and Evil Geniuses is going to buy. We saw them on Trey, not able to get the plant on. They full saved in the second round here with that extra $800, picking up the AK-47s on Breeze and Ethan, Galil on Tarek, and pistols on Stanislaw and Cirque.
And I'm glad to see Cirque buying all that Molotov, all the utility rather, excuse me, to follow up, because they're going to need every single last bit of that to find an opening. Does look like Gen.G, they're pushing the issue. They've pushed forward, gotten banana control. That flashbang is huge. Song gets caught out.
Yeah, he wasn't really sure if he wanted to commit all the way down banana, and he gets punished.
I think maybe also he got half blind and got caught on the half wall too.
Oh, definitely. But I mean, you know, either push all the way down or stay all the way back. Either way, he was in no man's land when he gets caught. Eventually, that's not reasonable. That's not something that should happen.
That's just a jiggle one tap.
Yeah, that was a thing of beauty. That's a freebie for Daps, who continues. Automatic goes down at the B bomb site, and from here, Gen.G have to save. So, bit of a chaotic, hectic round, and EG come out on top.
Good entries, just retaking that banana with a simple flashbang. And Gen.G's defense, it all crumbles right before them.
Fifth Laren would be proud.
He would be proud. Daps, I mean, that's a freebie onto Tarek to get a Galil here. And Gen.G, at least there's that, right? At least they get away with 2 weapons, or they should. Daps should fall back here. And Ethan, man, he's been on one. He's been on one, even on Train. You know, EG, they're using him like a freaking weapon. They're sending him out ladder, and on this map...
The tip of the spear.
The tip of the spear, exactly. Sending him into B, just finding those entries, finding those one-taps.
And what Ethan does for EG is kind of like what I feel like Gen.G doesn't necessarily have, like someone who's willing to like kind of get into space like this and press the issue and look for the next fight. And that's a very good round. We're all tied up 1-1. Reinvestment from the Gen.G side. Galil on Kusta, that was saved. SMGs and a FAMAS on Bentet. Decent amount of utility, decent amount of nades.
This is the kind of round I was talking about, though. You lose the second round and you save 2 weapons. And sure, it's a really bad call to make, right? It's a tough call to make if you want to buy or just save. But a round like this for Gen.G, thankfully they have a lot of utility, but this is one of those rounds that you can really, you know, for the start of the half, even for EG, having so many members alive for last round. We mentioned it again here, now it's Stan's turn to just walk into B and gets the entry onto Som, and it's now just goes down also. This should be a quick save again here. We talk about Inferno, we talk about economy being so important. They already have the bomb down here, or about to have the bomb down. We have nades on the CT side, but because it's so early on, and well, now you might as well go for it. When Daps gets the first kill now, he has banana control. Now it's a 3-on-3, and now you can definitely just go for it.
They're too far away. Automatics all the way back at the other side of the map.
There's still a kit here on Bentet.
This is pretty dicey, though. I mean, this is one of those retakes that you've already called for the save, and then you get sucked back into it, and then you lose everything.
Yeah, that's the worst. That's the worst.
Now, what they're doing now, I think, is the right play. If you're going to come back, set up, and take as many exits as possible, take as many guns away from the EG guys. Although, with the Bomb Blast being so weak these days, they can just kind of mostly chill in construction. It's only Stanislaw who probably has to expose himself to death.
Oh, this nade.
Oh, that's sick. Oh, the reverse Doja.
Dang.
Not gonna happen. Great round from EG. I always say it on Banana as well. When you're the T there and you walk up to Banana, and if there's no smoke, so you know for a fact as well that Gen.G are on the low buy, and you know there's no op. When you have the ability to walk in as much as you can and then just explode with a smoke and a flash, even what Stan did there of just like, you know for a fact you have his team member holding CT spawn, he just walks in and clears the first ward. Just such a nice round there. Don't overthink it. If there's no nades and stuff like that and you have the aimers, just go in and take the duel. You start throwing a bunch of nades, and obviously we know that Gen.G had a bunch of nades back. You could just get stuck running through a smoke, and that would be worst case.
And Ethan, he's going to press the issue again. Not only because he's had so much success, but also because he knows Gen.G, they're on scraps. They're on welfare. They don't have the guns. And these one taps for Ethan has been so deadly. Oh, this timing for him is going to be great.
I actually really like this by Ethan. This was probably the most fun part about the Krieg beta is opening up the possibility of these duels for the T side. I love that Ethan's still doing it with just an AK-47 in hand. They're going to get close for a pop flash peek. If Ethan slides out, oh, he's going to see it coming. There's the first kill, and the second, I don't even think the flashbang was thrown. Automatic had it over towards first oranges. Ethan's going to go down. Double kill for Automatic. There's still one in dark as well.
Whoa.
It's costly. What a great setup. EG run right into the stack. It was layered, it was staggered, and it works perfectly.
And because Automatic never got the flash off, it's a perfect read, right? Because EG is like, oh, we killed the two B players just to walk in, and then it's the two normal B players also at that. And a nice setup here, Automatic and Bentet, creating a crossfire on the bomb site there. Good job by them. Gambled right as well on the B stack. And that puts EG on a funky buy. An op on Cirque, 2 AKs, a Tech 9 and a Deagle. Not a lot of utility. So this will be Cirque being the playmaker here. Or hey, maybe even Stan with a nice little 1 dig.
I admire the no skin game.
Anti-skins.
I'm anti-skins.
How about stickers? You do a no skin sticker?
I'm not anti-sticker. I don't use them myself. I think they're a little bit silly, but I understand that, you know, some people might enjoy them.
How about the spray?
I don't like the caps, you know, the fact that like it's capped at 50. I don't know. It doesn't really, it's not that it's changed a whole lot, it just doesn't have the same feel as 1.6.
You're such a boomer.
I'm just saying, you know. It used to be so satisfying to win a clutch and spray some graffiti on a dead body. It doesn't have that same satisfaction here in CSGO.
Speaking of satisfaction, Kusta, he's only able to get 1. That's not satisfactory. Especially
Nice.
for you, Jason.
Nailed it.
Well, here
I thought
we
you were
are.
going to go with the Rolling Stones reference, but...
No, I'm not that clever.
EG wins this back again, and it's another B push. And it's just a... It's a very defensive setup for Gen.G. We kind of look on the minimap where they died. Back site and back spools.
Well, I think the big thing is they haven't really gotten enough money or enough confidence to challenge for Banana. So if Ichi's just going to be allowed to kind of march up Banana and get to car with no real damage, with no real obstacle, you're going to see them being willing to challenge into the B bomb site. And the fact that it lasts for so long that it, you know, you can. Well, previously we saw Ethan there for like 45 seconds being the only one peeking in and just waiting to take a fight.
Yeah, and even there too, I mean, I understand the defensive setup this time because you kind of expect EG to be on that save, or even if they were to buy back, they wouldn't have a lot of utility. So, but EG again with a really good B take. Still a buy from Gen.G though. I think we have the attack coming in from them. Let's talk about the problems that we have, and it's actually a double op setup. Christine mentioned it, and I think Jason gets a little bit happy in his pants there seeing Kusa on that AWP.
Thanks for that description. Thank you so much. Well, let's see what they've got. Let's see what the double op setup is going to bring them.
He was only good for one last round. I hope for Gen.G's sake and also
For
all
our
of our
sake.
sake.
We deserve a good map here.
Yeah,
on
we
Inferno.
deserve a huge performance.
Can we get a scoreboard check real quick? Ooh, okay. So it's not all the way back and forth, but pretty back and forth.
I mean, both of these teams. That's why, sure, it's round number 6, but we look at it because it's been so many swing rounds. None of the teams have good money bonus or money loss bonus. Gen.G just with the one tick there. So losing this round, not gonna net them a lot of money. Very important one. Oh, and Kusta with an off angle with the AWP, but Zerk obviously has the advantage there, peeking on the right side.
That makes me a sad panda.
Zerk is so quick. Punishes Kusta out there, and Ethan, he's up to this again. He knows he has so much control. He's just dominating. He's just posturing right now, tapping away some bullets, daring Gen.G to respond in any way. And right now, you see on the minimap there, Daps, he's going to be the help for Som here, and he's got 2 flashes.
And it's only an op, and he's Molotov out.
Yeah.
That's a save again.
It's a save again, but it's one of those maps, we talk about it, having 3 weapons saved, you can still continue to buy. The whole thing, we saw this yesterday, I mentioned the game of chicken. Same thing here on this map so far. Gen.G hasn't put the stack with 3B. Even in the beginning, we saw a few days ago, Daps was the one that came over to B to throw initial nades, and for the exact same reason as Jason mentioned, is that EG gets banana for free in all these rounds. Nothing is being thrown on the Gen.G side. And they had the same approach versus Cloud9, but the only difference was then that they at least had Daps coming over to that B and throw nades early. Gives them a little bit more wiggle room, a little bit more time to kind of get in position. But we haven't seen that. And EG taking advantage of that again and again. 4th round on the board for them now. But at least, thankfully, for Gen.G, they saved the 3 weapons. And they can still buy here, even though the other 2 will be a little bit scrappy.
They can still buy here. 4-2. What a weird half so far. Just never-ending relentless attacks towards that B bomb site. I don't know, if you're an A defender on Gen.G, you have to start getting frustrated. Like, Bentet hasn't died yet. Because, I mean, he's either saving... I mean, he's pretty much just always saving when they take the other side of the map so quickly.
Oh, they brought automatic over this time.
Well, I said it, it's a game of chickens, right? Now Gen.G, they're stacking A instead of B. They're putting one solo guy at B, expecting EG to go A instead. And so, I mean, it gets really funny when you start to, a game of chess. Who was going to give up first? And it's EG giving up first here. Now, walking into trap, essentially. At least they clear that. Ethan, good job. And it's a short setup. Even with the stack, EG is it's just a deathmatch server. Trades on point.
It's weird that every player that took initial contact for Gen.G was the ones with the pistols. The boosted player had the USP, the player in Cubby had the USP. If either one of those guys had one of the rifles, surely Ethan at least doesn't have that much success.
Yeah, and Bentet with the rifle was sitting all the way back in Big Pit.
Especially that boost spot is the one that really kills me. But 5th round for EG, and they're starting to just be an absolute nightmare on this T side.
I think it comes back to even timing we talk about it, because if you look where Gen.G died, as you mentioned, Bentet is down in pit with a rifle, but we don't have anyone Art really doing the bait in the corner there as well, and we have one guy boosted. But yeah, definitely, I think idea was there, but execution-wise, definitely wasn't.
Oh well.
Another round for EG, and again, we do see a saved weapon on automatic, but this time around though, EG gets 4 kills. I mentioned it, even on train, when we talk about maps that you can save a lot on, it's actually not great every single time if you're T to just like hit the bomb site and then boom, oh, they have 3 saved weapons. It's like, oh, and we're playing 15 rounds in a row with just full weapon rounds. So having an A setup like that, getting 4 kills.
I think EG is going to take it. Obviously, yeah, they would like to wipe out the economy, but they're just like, whatever. If we just keep getting into these bomb sites and having them save and making things easy.
Oh, dude, it's a round win, right?
Yeah.
Nonetheless, so like, yeah.
Well, their money's growing too. Look at Cirque, $8,100 on him, $7,400 on Stanislaus. So yeah, you're not taking everything away from your opponents, but you're doing so well yourself. Molotov towards Carl to prevent the aggression, and Ethan again. Who else gonna lead the way? But that nade does some work. I don't think it's gonna matter all that much. Good swing from Som.
Good response, and this time around they brought Automatic to support with that utility. He's gonna have to book his way back to A here. His A players are under a little bit of pressure, but still, EG, they're doing a good job maintaining pressure top Banana, because right now, I mean, even the lone player in Automatic, he's got sound cue. Cirque, he won this duel last time around, but not this time. Automatic, he's quick. And he's gonna punish Cirque. Gen.G, they've got a good setup here, even towards A. A good crossfire. Tarek, he's gonna test his luck towards this mini pit. Ooh, so aware, Som.
Som's been having a rough game. Good trade for Stanislaus, but a 2-on-3. At least at this bomb site for the moment, it's a 2-on-1. Bentat's gonna stack him up into action. He misses the timing, working around that smoke. Now a 2-on-2, and pit control for Tarek. This is not gonna be easy. There's not a smoke for small pit, but there's 2 flashes on each side. 1 kit on Kusta. However, Kusta and Automatic are split, coming from different angles. Automatic is coming up mid right now, so Kusta over towards small pit. Seeing what he can do, hoping for a peek from the pit. Nothing happening just yet. There's a nice tag, actually half HP on Tarek, and now a lot of pressure. Here comes Automatic. Oh, but they've got him in a perfect crossfire. Stanislaus and Tarek seal the deal.
And remember, this was a 3 versus 5 for Gen.G. Automatic with a beautiful opening with that AWP. Gen.G were definitely in full control, but EG with that A execute, taking out Som towards that mini pit, opened up everything.
Yeah, and it comes down again. I just feel like it's so sloppy. Like, sure, it's one thing if Som goes down. He's holding the angle, and it's really nicely done from EG of clearing that corner. My problem here is it's still a 3-on-2 situation. Bentat is very much safe in pit, and he needs to survive for the rotate to come in. But he decides to go aggressive instead to take the fight to him. When he goes down, EG has full map control. They have pit, they have everything. And it's a 2-on-2 retake versus a 3-on-2 with pit control and arch control. Now all of a sudden, this is a really bad afterplan for EG. But as soon as Bentat goes down there, you swap the odds in EG's favor there. And it's a sloppy mid-round / late round play from Gen.G that was in the lead. And again, we talk about economy. They're forced on a save. Half buy at that. Armor, pistols.
Feel like we've seen this before. Ethan tapping away.
And just chilling here for just a minute on end. Just complete freedom at the lip of the B bomb site. Yeah, 4-round lead as well for EG on the T side, looking to extend that to 5. Problem is there's nothing, like Gen.G has upgraded pistols, but they have no nades to do any kind of aggressive stance, to do any kind of a play to maybe catch EG off guard. At the moment, feels like they're just kind of waiting for impending doom. Nice kill from Kusta, but towards the A bomb site we go. Pretty decent stack with Bentat and his Deagle. He's got 1, not the second, but Daps trades it off. And now, what a great response. And Tarek in a 1 versus 2, going to get that bomb planted. But this should be a Gen.G win. Their HP is low, and Tarek has the
This is
ult.
a content win, baby.
Yeah, he wants this. Getting aggressive up lane. They're waiting for that peek, and he's got it. 1 more to find. It's in the halls behind him, and he has no idea. Kusta's going to get a freebie.
And it's on the back of 2 nice kills again from Daps. On the bomb site. A close round, but it's a round win nonetheless. There was also a low buy from Gen.G. So look at their money now. Now we kind of swapped it around. Sure, EG side, a lot of money there too, but this is a great round win from Gen.G. They definitely needed that. And now we talk about the whole thing of the swapping pace. We've noticed that Gen.G have only put the 2 towards B at all times. Daps hasn't even run over there to throw some nades. I think now this will be the first round where we do see Gen.G with a lot of utility here. Daps already moving his ways over to B, so we'll see that 3B set up early on. Hold the nades on the other 2 B anchor players, and Daps will just waste it early. So this is what we saw a lot here versus Cloud9 2 days ago.
Oh, Ethan with the spawn. passes, gets an op. This is a double op T-side. Ethan doing work. He's going to go for more. Pushing up, setting up flashbangs for his teammate. And now we've got an Ethan entry with the AWP. Tarek, he's getting spicy. He's jumping into the big pit. Bentet, he's under so much pressure. And he just gets, Tarek just deletes him.
Man,
it's over.
I feel like I've seen Bentet just like isolated and alone at that A bomb site a number of times in this half.
It's like he's playing
a different game.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
I completely agree. Even on the eco round you saw, right? Like, it's like the other two are playing, and then he's just playing by himself. And that's why you kind of see that he gets by himself a lot. And it's not to his fault. Obviously, this might be a Gen.G game plan. We saw this on this round, for example. Gen.G wanted to go banana aggressive, and Ethan gets the first one, and Automatic has an op up in mid, and so obviously he has a clear angle. But as soon as Automatic goes down there, for Benton, I mean, there's not really much you can do, because it's not even a trading game at that point, because you die for such long distance, and it's so early on in the round, so not really much to do there if you're Bentet. Can always play defensive and just hope for maybe some other plays for Gen.G, maybe some more trades on the banana bomb side.
So, in this round, did Ethan just buy an op? So from the get-go, this was EG's game plan to have two ops on the T side?
Here's the thing, and like that's what we also have to remember. Like, when you're playing a game like this, and you also know, and especially when you're talking so well on the T side, and we have to remember there's also a coach on the side of EG. When, like, I would have probably made the same call when I know as well, Gen.G has not fought for banana a single time this half. Now they win a flex round. They have a lot of money. I would have said, watch out for a B take. And for Ethan then to buy that AWP there just for that defensive setup, it's great. It's such a good read, right? And here's the problem for Gen.G. And here's the thing where I really hope that they don't get too scared from that one play. I would actually prefer them do the same thing again. It's a one-off, you know, like, okay, well, they had double op setups. It didn't work your way. Don't get discouraged. Don't go back to these defensive setups. Try one more time, especially knowing now as well that you still have the SMG on DAPS.
Well, let's see.
We're not.
Nope.
We're not.
Not even a little bit.
And I think it's very unfortunate, because I do think it's a great round by Gen.G, but because of EG win that, you know, again, the ball's in their court of Gen.G cannot answering to them, answering some plays. And they're very smart with this. Very fast round up towards mid, and the rotate from DAPS was towards B. Automatic, though, saves the day potentially. Nice flashbang as well from DAPS, helps him out.
Yeah, good leg shot. Bentet steps up again behind that smoke at the bomb site. Haycart, Stanislaw spots him out. Oh, good shot. Coming out of the smoke. That's bomb on the ground and a dink onto Stanislaw as well. They're going to need a flashbang. They're going to need some kills if they want to be able to pick up that bomb. It's risky for Stanislaw. Oh, into the flames, and he gets out. What a detour.
Tarek, he's got to go on the aggressive. He leaves pit because at this point, Stanislaw's so low that Tarek would really love a kill here if he can, and Stanislaw's already taken out. This was a good recovery from Gen.G. Man, these rounds are getting wild.
They're getting scrappy.
At least now we see the game plan from Gen.G on that one round. It was a late, DAPS was rotating over to B, but because they've talked about it early, Automatic was still in small pit there holding Arch, so that's why also you see the rotate coming from DAPS with the flashbang. You know, we see the crossfire setup there. So nicely done by Gen.G. It was a good read by EG as well. Even timing was great.
And Bentet, good round from him as well. Swinging around, getting the bomb down towards that mini pit. Definitely not out of place this time around. And Breeze swapping spots with Ethan. He's taking his turn now. Nope, never mind. Ethan, get back in there.
All right, a little bit of a utility being thrown. They're going to leave Ethan. If he keeps just dueling like he was previously, maybe a little bit harder this time now that he knows there's so many weapons on board, but if he just maintains a presence there. There's 3 defenders at that B bomb site, and if you get lucky, maybe DAPS sticks around. Bentet and Automatic to defend. And this is going to come in, it feels like it's going to come in pretty quick.
And we talk about crossfires, we talk about setups as well. EG had the timing there. We look at the spread outness as well. We have one in mini pit. Again, Bentet down in pit there as well, but very spread out. They have nades to help each other though with flashbangs. And now you kind of see they are moving their way in, and obviously Dax is making his way back as well. So he gets the first.
Oh, they're going to wrap on the site through library. Not a lot of utility, though. One flashbang, one player in pit, one player in sight. Oh, Breeze has just cleared out the site all on his own, and Ben10 had no idea where to look next.
It comes down as well. I always go back to mid-game. It's the same thing for Gen.G. One of the things we don't see a lot from Gen.G is they don't take a lot of approach on the mid-round. Even when they have the mad advantage or disadvantage and stuff, you don't see them like flash out a banana, like trying to go for some picks. You see them just bunkered up on the bomb site, just basically just, please don't come to me. Come to the other side and just hope that the other guys get 3 kills. And the same thing here. Now here's the problem. When you're playing in a 4v5 like that and you're stuck on the bomb site, they're just making so much movement for EG up in mid, you're hearing all of this. So why aren't the 2 B guys at least flashing out, taking B control, at least fight for it? If they end up being there, okay, fine, you know, fair enough, you lose the round anyway, but at least you've done something on the round. You don't just stay there and wait for EG to come to you and then you're forced in these like after plans. There has to be some mid-round, there has to be something, there has to be some activity. Otherwise, we go back to it, the whole thing with EG just getting free map control. They've got free map control banana, getting free map control mid. As soon as you hear no nades from the Gen.G side, I feel like for the EG, it's pretty safe. You just walk up and you're not even scared of anything. Early aggression has been there from Gen.G, but mid-round, late round has not all week. And it might work better versus some maybe lesser skilled teams. For EG, this is one of the best teams in the world we have going on here. So like they're gonna take advantage of that. They're gonna take all the map or all the map control they can, especially if it's free.
Yeah, this is brutal. EG is really piling it on this T side. Tarek gives away his position by stepping into the flames. One close, one far. Ooh, good trade. And Breeze is there as well. Now certainly you'd think the possibility of someone being boosted up is there. And Breeze just tosses the AK-47 away, and he's going to remain passive.
Good kills for Breeze, and I even like the AK juggling here. He's going to meet back up with his teammates. Ooh, that boosted FAMAS from Som doesn't find anything, and all of a sudden Kusta, he's on save duty. He's got a Molotov, half armor, and an A4, and he's just gotta survive.
This is a crazy half coming out from EG. They're about to be up 9-4. Som's having a nightmare of a time. He's 1 in 10.
Oof.
But both sides that EG goes to, they're having success.
Let's see the scoreboard here, DJ. Can we also see the kills for all these rounds? Yeah, and there you see, you kind of look at the rounds that's been won. Oh dear. In most cases, hasn't even been very competitive. We also know as well that obviously Gen.G has been saving a lot. Because of the good reads from the EG side, and because we don't see a lot of mid-round aggression from Gen.G, then it just so happens that they will have a lot of people that's saving every round. But this is 9-4 now. And sure, if we go back and we think of Train, that was a sloppy T side from Gen.G, but they swapped sides and all of a sudden had a pretty good CT side. EG narrowly getting away with the win there, 16-14. But these 2 last rounds here on the CT side for Gen.G, very important. It is very much of a T-sided map if you don't get your economy in order on the CT side. So sure, 4 rounds is still okay, but much more of a cushion getting the 6. And we're back now to the whole thing with the EG going towards the B-bomb side. This is one of the things that Gen.G really hasn't had much success with. They won the 1 round,
ooh,
but it came off a 4-man stack. Yeah, again, really nice play from Gen.G, or from EG rather. Timing is just not there for Gen.G. They're playing defensive. They're hoping for a full-on execute for them to throw a bunch of nades.
And look at the change of pace is just so wild. I mean, Gen.G never felt that coming, but the fact that they're playing, I mean, just no utility in the choke point. EG is just getting access. And that time, it's Kusta who's alone in the bomb site and no support to take any attention away. No utility is there to help him out because that hit.
Wait.
Alright, that took a minute. It's almost like he saw it but didn't really believe it. That's what I'm going to go with for Tarek.
Yeah. Oh man.
But
yeah.
But you're right though. Like you have one guy in spawn. You're not even really peeking all too much. So EG just walks into the site. They get so far into the site, and then the explosion comes. if you can't do much if you're Gen.G. Even the guy on the bomb site there, like I would be frustrated. I would just be like, we either just play retake or we play and we fight for the banana bomb site, because like this has happened again and again.
Yeah, the fault is not the setup though. It's more the fact that at this stage in the half, like EG just so consistently give what they want. And banana Gen.G's not even willing to fight for it now. I mean, that's more a result of just how good EG has taken that B bomb site in so many different ways throughout this half. I think it's hard for Gen.G to figure out a setup that's actually working.
Yeah, and I think it comes down to as well, I'm not sure how many times we've seen the opening kill going the way of Gen.G. And sure, I say it sometimes, you don't have to go aggressive to take an opening pick, but obviously you have to have a good idea of what EG likes to do. This is in the hands of another B play here from Gen.G. It's not a super push down. This is the one setup we saw that they had versus Cloud9 a lot, but we haven't seen that a lot here versus EG. This is the last round of the half. We would have loved to see this more. It's a very strong setup. You save your nades, but again, you're keeping at least some sort of map control, not allowing EG to get banana just for free and just walk into the bomb site.
Sir, good response on the trade onto automatic. Man, that flashbang that Ethan threw was so beautiful. I loved it. But automatic was so ready for it.
Ooh, baby. Tarek now. Smoke out towards the balcony. Gonna drop down onto Haykart. Bentet has been playing a lot in pit. He's gonna shift over towards the bomb site. Ooh, and that's a good flashbang. One player in pit. They've cleared it out. And a player in lane. One rotating over. That's going to be Som, who's getting in position with the AWP. Good opening kill from Bentet. The response not quite there yet. Pistol's out, and he falls as well. But Breeze able to slaughter just one. Into the site we go. Tarek in the one-on-one, and he's tapped down Daps. 11-4 half for EG on the offense of Inferno, and we're headed to a break. And when we come back, we might just get the conclusion of the series.
We're back with the second half of map number 2. It's 11-4 in favor of EG, now swapping to that CT side. Gen.G then, a pistol round on the way. 2 sets of nades on Daps and Kusta, making the way over towards B. I love this from EG as well. Yeah, let's just rush down mid. Let's fight here.
Better get that kill. Oh, it's a shame though. Ethan, he's had such a good game. He goes down inside the site as well, which means Cirque has to be careful that this actual overtaking of the bomb site, they don't push forward into his glimpse, just like that. And now all of a sudden, it's just these 3 players. The run boost into the smoke doesn't really accomplish anything. Som having himself a round and a pistol to Gen.G.
And that's the guy you want to show up. He had a really rough CT side, gets 4 kills this pistol, and it's Som. And just to talk a little bit more about the last half, one of the things we saw for last round from Gen.G was that setup that we saw them run a lot versus Cloud9, and it was successful. And here's also the thing as well, that's the only round that Gen.G has actually had someone on the flank, because they've managed to do that. And we only saw it once, that semi-aggressive defensive setup on B. And he worked out for him. I would have loved to see it more. But it netted him the last round at least of the half. And then now again then netted him the pistol round here as well. So comeback potential is real. It's a buy on the EG side as well though.
There's a flashbang over, they're going to retake. They see nobody close up. Deep Molotov forces Som back, but no follow-up engagement. Excuse me. Another deep Molotov. There's a follow-up flashbang. Ooh, I like this idea. You could tell the utility was thought through, but I don't think it went exactly where they wanted it to. That deep Molotov fell into the deep smoke, and Gen.G had a great response. Everyone just backing off into safety and then re-aggressing.
Yeah, that Molotov should have gone by Broom there to the left a little bit. But you can see the difference here right off the bat, right? Like, this is the second round from EG, and they're already doing this mid-round banana take that I kind of was expecting from Gen.G a little bit. So even the fact that EG is doing this on an eco round, imagine once they get the fully weapons, how much damage that potential mid-round take could do. But it's really nice for Gen.G to kind of spot that early now. You should be aware of it. The nades tend to be the same. EG actually does it a little bit more aggressively than most. Sometimes you just see the smoke by half wall. They threw the molly first and then flashbangs out in deep smoke. And for the purpose of obviously trying to leave one player there and to fall back towards the 4A setup. So pay attention to that when we do have the weapon rounds as well. Probably going to see the same thing. Good round though from Gen.G.
Yeah, they handled all that so well.
Yeah, and even falling back when the Molotovs came, it felt to me at least they were very much aware that the retake is about to happen. We fall back, we kind of help each other out.
I was actually surprised to see EG continue with it after the initial pop flash. They didn't see it on a top banana. I was surprised to see him kind of press that issue and go for those distance fights as well. Still, I like the idea. I thought all the utility was great. Just obviously didn't get exactly what they wanted. 5-round lead for EG. They're going to sit around out, and Ethan eats a grenade. More utility spent, more aggression down banana, handled well from Bentet and Som. And Kusa is waiting for a couple of free kills over towards A halls.
Taking their time here. For EG, obviously, you just want to try and go for some kills here. Nice calm play from Gen.G. You kind of know that EG just wants to go for some more picks here, so playing it safe. A little bit of defensive setup. It's okay. That's not okay. Cirque getting the 2 though. Nice 2 kills from him. Breeze can actually get at least 1 more here. Oh, nicely traded by Som though. It could have been dangerous.
Yeah, if he could have gotten away, and then you have a 2-on-2 with rifles picked up. That could have been nasty. It's not going to happen though. Cirque, how does he want to play this? Does he want to save the armor, save the Galil, save the Molotov, or is he going to try and actually step up and take some more weapons away from Gen.G?
I think you should definitely save here. Even the Molly, I mean, as soon as you throw that, they're just going to save CT spawn, so for him not to throw it, you can go for kills here if you want. You obviously know that you can have a buy for next. Cirque, as we know it, will probably buy the AWP. He has enough money for it. 3.2k for him, but he could drop this Galil at least.
Yeah, I would imagine he would. And get that AWP out on the field, especially with the saved armor, so good call.
Here's the thing, Galil for me, it's used more, a little bit more and more now, but it's actually a really good weapon. It's cheap.
Okay, he's gone for
2
really good
kills, recall. I mean, when you think about the money, right? When you compare that to a FAMAS, you know, a FAMAS, then we're talking straight in the dumpster. At least the Galil.
As if the T-side needed a little bit more help with their economy.
Yeah, but I was going to say, that's why I'm surprised we don't see people buy it more. Because you are still getting, you know, from that cost, 2 flashbangs or 1 flashbang and smoke for the price of an AK. So still a good buy to buy if you own by an SMG. If your in-game leader is saying that you need to buy utility.
Oh, good nade damage exchange. Nicely done so far from EG's defense. And that's a nice easy win as Daps is forced into aggression. Dude, look at all the Molotovs that he was standing on. He wasn't getting out of that no matter what. A follow-up Molotov, so a lot of utility used early on by EG. That's 1 smoke left on Tarek, that's smoke flash left on Ethan, and they've got a boost in the back of the bomb site as well on New Box.
Yeah, and the worrisome part here to note, yeah, you got Banana and you fought for Banana here, but for Gen.G, you have enough nades here for a good execute, and obviously we know they wouldn't. But because EG took aggressive Banana early on, you should know here from Gen.G that, hey, they're not going to have a lot of nades left. Even for the mollies that we're going to be throwing on the bomb site, they probably can't throw smokes to extinguish them. And that's a whiffed smoke from the EG side as well.
Ooh, that actually ruins the boost a little bit, doesn't it? That's weird. I don't know if they made this mistake. Maybe it helps. He pre-fires the boost. Tarek goes down. Oh, almost converts over blind. Ethan has nowhere to go. That's a huge issue for EG, and all of a sudden Gen.G have access to the bomb site. No nades in the post plant for Gen.G, but Cirque is the only one with the flashbang for Evil Geniuses. They do have a kit on Breeze. Working their way around through construction. Stanislaw is going to be the first to peek over. And the AWP is going to hold Som in, hopefully. Now pulling into the bomb site. Som still has not peeked. No indication given. There's the initial kill. Good trade from Cirque. And that's also Cirque tapping the bomb, but all the kills going to Gen.G.
And this is why, I mean, we see here as well, and this, I feel like this is why you see more and more, especially in Europe, where people just stop doing that on the CT side. You fight for Banana so much, right? And you get the 1 kill. The problem is that, and I say it so many times, for the Ts, you just wait 20 seconds and you throw 1 flashbang and you get Banana. And here's the problem, when Gen.G then executes on that bomb site, there's a full-blown execute, right? It's a whiffed smoke from the EG side.
I think that whiff smoke was the biggest one.
Exactly, yeah. And then you just come in and you have no utility left on that CT side to kind of hold off the push. So it's a nice job by Gen.G. The idea for EG as well is kind of force, you know, Gen.G onward to the A bomb site. So very nicely done sticking to the call and just going back to B.
What is happening? Automatic is so confused about what just occurred. He has no idea. Breeze in a lot of trouble, as in he's going to die. He's going to die for sure. Man, both teams' defenses... I mean, this is still early in the second half for EG, but looking a little bit suspect. Automatic looking for people to fall back. He's got 12 HP, just trying to take some people with him. And it doesn't look like they expect him to be in this position, although he didn't take a shot ever against Stanislaw. That's an AK given up. Well, Robin, we find ourselves in an interesting situation. It's going to be 11-9. But Gen.G's won everything so far in the second half.
Yeah, and it comes down to, I mean, we talked about it before as well on EG on that T side. And I talk about it so much, how economy is so important on the CT side. The one round EG had full economy, they decided to do this mid-round banana take. It didn't work out, but here's the difference at least, you know, when we talk about stringing rounds together, when we talk about the whole map as a whole, like, just the fact that EG is showcasing, hey, we can take banana and stuff like that, will cause for caution for Gen.G side, because that's something we didn't really see on the Gen.G side. It was just a one round, and that was a read from EG, but just the fact that EG is actively doing this, Gen.G just can't take anything for free. So it bodes well for the later stages of this map. We have another buy round here. And Tarek opting for the SMG instead. Going for utility. He actually had a bunch of money, so he might just do a... Yeah, it's an aggressive play here, hence the buy. Jason, you talked about that with G2 doing those buys when they have a set play in mind. We see that same thing from EG. And I don't mind it. Being a little bit mindful with their money.
Yeah, let's see if it nets them anything, though. Position down at the base of Banana. Tarek is out of smokes. He's got a Molotov. Ethan, the other player there, has just the one flashbang. Deep nade is not going to do anything. And a double pit setup as well. So Gen.G have a lot of the map to play with, and after the initial utility usage, Tarek just drops back. I mean, they don't have any more smokes or Molotovs at that B bomb site.
No, exactly. So now, you know, if you're Gen.G here, you make the read. They've taken mid, right? And we obviously know it on minimap. They're playing defensive. EG doesn't know that Gen.G has not taken mid, for example. So now when you kind of swap back, EG is forced to play 3 towards the A bomb site. And then, as Jason pointed out as well, there's no nades on this B bomb site side. So it's all about the trading game. Tarek's going to get cleared out as well. Ethan gets stuck on the other side of that Molotov.
Oh, they almost lined up. That would have been awesome. The third player has rotated over. It's Cirque with the AWP. The hit's going towards the A bomb site. But again, double pit can be so strong. And they don't have a Molotov to put Breeze out of position. All they have is the smoke. Stanislaw turning from a flash that doesn't come. And it's an easy mow down. Double kill for Stan. 1 kill for Breeze through the smoke. And Automatic can just save.
And it comes down to the fact that EG doesn't over-rotate. They know for a fact, sure, even if Tarek goes down the way he does, Ethan is on the other side of the molly there. So that's just Tarek going down with Banana. So just the thing that for EG not to over-rotate wins them this round. And the timing for Gen.G side, the reason why this happens as well, we look at the map control, they didn't really take mid, right, as I said.
Yeah.
EG didn't know it, but it didn't really matter when we talk about the rotations, when, you know, they make the decision of falling back from Banana. Because of that, they spent a lot of time kind of clearing up in aggressive mid, and then you kind of run into that crossfire setup. And again, we see the same. Now it's EG. Because they've done this banana take a few times now, they can afford to do the same play with just the 2. Tarek takes a lot of damage,
so
though.
does Som. It's at least traded right back, so I mean, it's pretty much even here.
This is still to the benefit, though, of the T's. They have banana control, and we obviously know as well, if we pay attention, Stan, or it's Tarek and Ethan, actually. Ethan is the one with the nades, and he's the one that goes down. Tarek, very low on HP, no nades on that bomb site. Even if Cirque is here to help, it's going to be very difficult for Tarek.
It's got to be a god tier flashbang, and he's going to peek over the top, needs that flick. Another smoke coming out. Tarek trying to be as small as possible, but gives up the position, and a follow from Daps.
And that's another great round from Gen.G. Another round that EG just has to be forced on a save. 12-10. And again, we talk about economy. We talk about how important it is on the CT side. And again, Gen.G with another great round A lot of damage done early on Som, but also on Tariq. And like I mentioned there, Tariq, because they only put the 2 on B, he was the one who wasted a lot of nades. So as soon as Ethan goes down, he's really not the one that's supposed to be go down. It's Tariq that's supposed to be taking these peaks. He's the one without any nades. Well, Ethan would be the anchor player at that point. He wanted to just swap positions.
Yeah, I at least admire that Ethan got a taste of his own medicine. Just
yeah,
to try
you're
peek
right.
into the site. It's like, listen, we can do it too.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what he was doing, giving that medicine over to the Gen.G side. But yeah, sloppy play for both of these teams on both of these sides, CT side so far.
Yeah, it hasn't been clean.
Yeah.
This is actually getting scary now.
Well, I mentioned, even in a round like this, right, and I mentioned about the economy, this is such a tough spot to be in if you're on the CT side, because you look and you have such a great buy, you could potentially just buy here. I would love just a straight save, because then you know, okay, we have a full buy for next, then on top of that, we have some spare money, so we don't just go down to 0 every single time. Instead, you're kind of taking the fight, you know, it's still a good buy, don't get me wrong.
Normally, I'd be with you. I've been converted to the dark side. I'm a buy all the time. Just buy, whatever. Every single time.
I mean, listen.
You got full nades.
I was going to say,
Inferno,
especially with this round, it's actually, I'm okay with it. It's actually a really good buy. It's only really Ethan that has the farmhouse there, so 100%.
Cirque has the AWP. You've got 4 Molotovs. You've got 5 smokes. You've got plenty to work with. Now it just needs to work. That's the one last thing that EG needs to bring into this equation is a functional defense.
But it's a timeout called, and EG does a 4-man setup towards his B-bomb side instead. And we want to pay attention, right, to who is actually throwing the nades. 7 and 8, which is Ethan and Tariq, are the 2 B players. They're the ones that want to save their nades. And we saw 6 and 9, obviously, Stan and Reese.
No. They're actually pushing Rap side.
Yep.
There's going to be 3 players here. Good kill from Cirque. Where's the follow-up peek? What a flick. Needed that, but no one's actually in the bomb site, so it is going to be a retake. And on Inferno, if they actually move forward, have the courage to get the bomb planted, anything can happen.
Yeah, but look at this setup here. Bomb still down in mid though. Oh, that's not great if you're Gen.G. And usually, you know, the read is kind of there for Gen.G. You know, you kind of make the play of, hey, let's just go fast up mid. We just assume or think that it's a B stack. They went arch side though, which is such unfortunate. The same thing happened for EG on their T side. They also went arch side. Exactly, you're attacking into the rotation and you're attacking into the op setup, right? Normally you could argue, if this was a European setup, this opper might be an A by A short. In North America, you tend to still have this very spread out kind of situation where you have the opper in mini pit and one guy in pit, and you still flashbang for each other. So both of these cases, both of these teams on that T side, if they ended up going A short instead, great calls, just wrong decision making in which side of A you want to take.
Again, damage is exchanged with these nades at the B bomb site. Bentet to 50, Ethan to 58. That AWP on Cirque now rotating towards this B bomb site side of the map. 3 players up banana for Gen.G.
And if we talk about timing, when he comes here, this is when you want to do the mid-round aggression that I talked about. This is when you want to flash someone out, you want to get some aggression so you can kind of fall back and maybe drop one into B. So I love this from EG. We talk about timings and stuff. When you get to rotate over, you can't just stay there and wait for them to make a move. You make the move instead. And I love this again. Re-push, gets the 2 kills, forces Gen.G to just go over to A now. And this is where the rotate should happen, right? Yeah. And that textbook play. That push actually comes with no utility as well. There was no way for Gen.G to even realize that attack was coming. They just walked into it. And now, Gen.G out of money. That flashbang catches Breeze out though, but Stanislaw, he's playing with automatic, allowing Tariq to push to the smoke and clean up. That's great work. EG have gotten a hold of the game. Especially with that round, we talk so much about economy. This is a fantastic round for them. Nicely done. EG just needed me to sit down. Yeah, that's what it was. That's all it took. Welcome back. Yeah. They've been waiting for it the whole half. And this is worst case for Gen.G. I'm not going to lie. That start of the CT was looking pretty gross. That's quite a lot of rounds strung together, so I can definitely see why you were worried. It was the same thing as the first half, where it was just like, no one can hold the B-bomb site. And that always makes me real nervous when teams can't hold the B-bomb site. At least EG have thrown like a couple different looks into it. They've been way more willing to be aggressive at Banana and take control of Banana and use utility in Banana. So it's not just been like a free march towards the bomb site, but They've been much more active
result,
on their CT
yeah,
side.
the end result has mostly been the same, oddly enough.
But I also think, yeah, end result might have been the same, but because they've been so active, because they've been doing stuff every round, for Gen.G, it's really hard to get a read on what EG likes to do, right? You can't really say the same thing on Gen.G's CT side, where, yeah, the effects were the same, yeah, it was sloppy play in some sense, but they never took map control. So for EG, they always came in with full sets of nades. For Gen.G's side, because they've been so aggressive on the EG side, you're forced to waste some nades early and stuff. This is just a regular B take. Obviously, we know for a fact they don't have a lot of nades, no armor as well. It's going to be an easy round from EG.
Ethan, so clean. He always knew that second flash was going to follow up, and that was his ticket out of any sort of pickle, but he was in full control anyway.
It's 5 map and match points for EG. And we talk about economy. It's not just the one round Gen.G needs to put EG on a save. It's, well, depending on how much they save, it could be 2 or 3 rounds. So this is a big uphill battle for Gen.G. If they want to make this comeback, take it to an overtime,
Yeah,
it's going to be 5, honestly, full weapon rounds that they have to win.
Yeah, they got to do it the hard way. Buckle in. Let's see what they've got. Both defenders at the B bomb site playing in the spawn side. One boosted up and actually now going to start transitioning otherwise. Very passive from Gen.G. They don't want to deal with any of the nades down banana.
And that's still an okay play. I mean, since EG has been playing that aggressively, you can do a defensive setup saying, hey, let's just have EG waste a bunch of nades early, right? If we have a game plan coming into it, B bomb site has been the winning concept for both of these rosters. For Gen.G, they took banana late, but again, I mentioned it, they take it for free, right? So even with a bunch of nades and stuff, that's why that banana meta is just gone nowadays. It should not be there to begin with. That's a special round, it's not every round. And again here for Gen.G, they have a bunch of nades here to work with. So for EG, it's about being cool with your nades. Well, I say cool with your nades. We know that the B bomb side players have none. Both target Ethan. This is all about trades. Ethan gets the first, but it's Molly down. He's gonna go down.
He did get another one though. So I mean that's a 2-for-3 trade. I think EG is gonna be okay with that at this point. Flank is going to be coming in banana. That's Breeze, who's just now pushing down mid. They've got 2 smokes, a Molotov, and a flashbang to work with on the defensive side for the retake. Nothing for Kusta and Bentet, and they've got the series on the line. Molotov towards Dark, or excuse me, towards New Box, and nobody's there. Op is going to start moving in for the peek, and I don't know if he saw that, but it looks like he has an indication. There's the movement. Waiting for the peek is Cirque, but it's Stanislaw to get it, and now through the smoke, Bentet can do nothing, and Evil Geniuses shut it down. It started out a bit dicey, but they got control. 16-10 win, and a 16-14 win on Train ends the series.
Dominant, dominant, dominant. EG, I mean, from start to finish, Gen.G, they were swinging and they were staying within the matches, but it was really EG in the driving seat the entire rounds through and through, and you saw it here. Once again, finishing it off cleanly.
Yeah, very clean, all things considered. Well done from Evil Geniuses. Congratulations on the victory. We're going to head to a break, and then we're going to come back and do our standard all sign-off, show you all the graphics and the cool stuff, if I don't forget which order they come in. And we'll have an interview, so that's going to be something special. Stay tuned.